Carlos Correa ends up back in Houston. Peepettes, what is their record right now? Because I remember them being a fairly good team. The Astros have been a pretty good team. He will play third base this time instead of what he's played in the past, which was shortstop for the Astros. Now, of course, they've come out of this whole scandal. Carlos Correa teams up back with Jose Altuve, who has been kind of notorious for that whole situation. That was a very interesting
47.
That was the Houston scandal?
Yeah, the Astros whole sign stealing and,
They cheated. For sure.
Yeah,
bro, how can you sign steal in baseball, though? Like,
no,
if
like,
you're...
So what they would do is...
They had cameras set up and shit.
So what they would do, and this is all...
No, it's proven.
I'm going to say...
Jose Altuve, when he was coming home, he said, don't rip. Bro, they're wearing fucking shit on their chest. So then, okay, you know when a catcher says the sign, right?
Yeah.
Like, too fast, like they'll go between their legs, fastball or whatever. They had somebody sitting on the other side, and he would catch the sign, like somebody in the stands would catch the sign, tap to Altuve, like on his thing. Like 2 would be fastball, 3 would be curveball.
Like on his monitor?
Yeah, it would vibrate. Take that in. So then Altuve, bro, he's running home. I knew what pitch was coming. No shit. It's crazy, bro. They did that a whole season.
They should have got more backlash then. I feel like
they did. People.
How did they catch them?
Nah, people did give. There was a lot about. We're still talking about
this.
It
Was like
5 years later.
I'm sorry.
I remember that. I remember the whole. Yeah.
Bro, it was great. He was running, so he hit a walk off in one of the series, and he's running home, and he's holding his shirt like this. He's like, "Don't rip my shirt off," because you know when they run home, everybody's shirt. He's holding his shirt like this because if his shirt comes off, you see the buzzer.
But wouldn't it just be like a heart monitor thing that those players wear?
No, it's like it was like a cord. They never showed it.
Yeah,
but I feel like it was like a cord that went up to his chest. You know
how do you get caught though? That's my thing.
Somebody probably
so somebody from the Astros organization went to a different organization
He's like, why don't we do this?
That offseason. No. That offseason. And then he got not only the team involved, but he got the commissioner involved and was like, hey, I was not on board with it. He tried to save himself, right? And then he told them and the commissioner and everybody about everything that had happened in the previous year with the Astros. It was very, very messy.
Did he get fired from the team?
He got traded.
No. He got...
The guy that told the commission.
No, he didn't get fired.
He got
hired by another team. Because he was just like one of the other coaches and things like that, right? So
and the worst part was that they won.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like if they didn't win, it wouldn't be as big of a story. But they ended up winning everything. You know what I mean? So it's like...
Hey, if you ain't cheating,
who
you
did
ain't trying.
They beat Philly, right?
I think they treat. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So imagine being like Bryce Harper had. Oh yeah, he won with the Nationals, but there's so many players that lost out.
Very interesting situation.
You gotta.
There's nothing you can do though. Because it came out a year after.
Yeah, there was a lot of backlash. There was some people that also were suspended for a long time because of that.
Or the GMs?
I think the coaching was suspended as well. Some of the players as well that were deemed to be kind of the architects of that entire situation. Now, again, I don't know how much of it was true. I think that a lot of it came out and was real, but I think there was, you know how it is when a situation something like that comes out, there's always somebody
throwing shit
from the backside that's coming in and just adding some things, right? Sprinkling a few things. The Astros that following year were, I think, the most hit batters in the history of the league. I want to say there was a very crazy stat about
that video of him rounding third and holding his jersey. That said it all. I'm like, yo, that's
suspension just seems like a slap.
Yo, why wouldn't the team know that though? What? Like to not rip your fucking jersey off, bro. We cheating.
I know it. No, dead ass. But at that point they've gotten away with it for
so long.
180 games.
Fair.
He's like, I can. Nobody's gonna say anything.
Yeah. So it was one of those situations where, but of course they redeemed all of it because they won a few years later without any of it, right? And then the other thing about that whole situation was that Jose Altuve, incredible player. So also one of those things where his name was the very first name that was kind of, because they said that he was labeled as the architect of that entire situation.
Yeah, and then
he himself was one of. I think would have won the MVP that year or the year before. MVP of the league.
He's holding his jersey coming around there.
Would have won the MVP, I think, that year as well. So it was one of those situations where coming off of a historic year, very, very good player. He shouldn't make
the Hall of Fame.
I couldn't disagree more. Think he is an incredible player.
If Bonds can't make it, he definitely can.
Steroids is...
No, steroids is different. He could still hit the ball better than anyone.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
He still had that.
Yes.
It's just, and everybody was taking steroids at that time.
Yeah, but I think the MLB and that, like, they operate...
They need to bring steroids back.
I think they should bring steroids back as well. Just because, like, steroids, sure, but it doesn't help your eyesight.
No. Yeah. Barry Bonds
you still have to swing and hit the ball.
It's like,
and also, baseball's entertaining when people are hitting bombs,
dude.
That's what we want to see.
We want to see.
We want to hear the sound barrier break.
Imagine Judge or Stan on steroids.
It feels like he might be close, but I mean, no. Some of these players, it's like, right, and I think that this has gone more prominent with superstars now. Right when Shohei, if he gets contact, it's not like it's almost always gone. That ball is gone, dude. Kyle Schwarber, obviously big dumper. Cal Raleigh, like Aaron Judge, even dude. If he gets contact, it's gone pretty much almost every time.
Like that.
Yeah, Giancarlo Stan. If he get. So it's like, it's getting closer to that level where it's like, dude, they are almost there in terms of hitting every ball out the park. Yeah. We want to see more offense.
But it's not, a lot of these guys, bro, the pitchers, people are throwing 100-mile fastballs now.
Here's my, but the problem with, they got rid of the sticky stuff.
Yeah.
Right? That whole situation where every pitcher was getting checked. Right? Garrett Cole, of course, was... interesting situation with him. He had some resin on his glove. Okay, right? This is when the sticky stuff ban had just gotten in place. So every ump is checking for pitchers to have that in their kind of glove, pocket, something like that.
So the resin changes like the contact?
No, it changes how you grip the ball. So you have more control over what you're throwing. That feels like it's an incredible advantage. Also, but it also is one of those things where the pitcher has always been something that has been at a disadvantage as opposed to the hitter, right? Hitting usually got a little bit more of the advantage. So the sticky stuff was used to even the odds, right? Kind of make the game a little bit more even. So everybody was getting checked, right? There was this one game, I can't remember exactly who it was. One of the umps told the pitcher to drop his pants. Right on the mound, because he said that the sticky stuff was actually in his pockets, right? It was a very absurd situation. Baseball's hilarious. Baseball's hilarious, right? So we'll check the gloves, right? But now it feels like pitchers have gotten a bit more control. Obviously, with the new pitchers coming in, the speed, the pace, man. Everybody on... There used to be a time not long ago, this would have been maybe 10 years ago, where you had maybe one guy on your entire bullpen that could throw triple digits. Now,
not even
everybody.
It's the norm now.
Now it's a norm.
It would be like less than
bullpen. Now it's you have to have 4 or 5 guys that are throwing triple digits. Because if you don't, you're not going to win. Right? It's crazy how that happened within the 10-year span.
The finesse part is out.
Yeah, the finesse part
the stickiness added the finesse, the curveball, because they could like pin the corners.
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh, we can't really control it, so we're just going to pipe it down, you know?
Yeah. Now it's all about how much gas you're throwing, right? Mm-hmm. And you, of course, have to have variations.
Yeah.
You have to have some level of the cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
But, now it's all about... but that 10-year span, a lot of pitchers went through Tommy John, right? Because you were getting used
and pitchers
very more often. Yeah, right? So now it's gone to a point where this year we started off with the torpedo bat, right? Because batters, I think, felt like, we need to take back baseball in a way, right? I need to take back the sport and make it more of a battering thing. So they got the torpedo bat. There was a couple games where, people were scoring 20. Some people were scoring 20, right? And now pitching has started to kind of even the playing field again, right? This is how baseball goes. It's either, one or the other, depending on 1 year or the other. But now I think pitching is a little bit ahead as well. A little bit of the defense is kind of back. But yeah, maybe if they add steroids, it will make it a little bit more, exciting.
Do you feel like every single sport should allow steroids just to get peak athletic performance?
No, yeah, I think baseball would actually be
I think
fine.
every sport should except contact sports, which I don't think the NBA is a contact sport, so yes, allow it, right? I think footy is definitely not a contact sport. Allow it.
So like no NFL, no NHL.
I think NFL tough because you could die, right? Like Tua, right? Imagine if Myles Garrett is on
PEDs.
Yeah, like he could kill you.
Yeah,
right?
but then Tua can also take PEDs.
Yeah, but your structural body type isn't changing much, right? So it's like, could help, of course. Yeah. But I think with contacts, and then of course I don't think that, I do think the UFC should allow it. Because I do miss the time of watching these incredibly gigantic humans and, have that, steroids in them.
That's good, but then I don't know.
I think that should be allowed.
See everyone at their peak.
Not just because of that, but because I think fighting is one of those sports where like
you can actually kill someone.
Yeah, but the difference is that you have to know how to fight. It doesn't matter how much steroid, because the UFC got rid of steroids or started testing, right? Not that long ago. We've lived in the era of where it didn't happen. So it's like we've seen steroids be in the UFC for quite some time. So I just feel like you bring that back, people still need to know how to fight at the end of the day. So it's not like a huge kind of thing. I do think, it has to be monitored at some level because, again, there is that ability where you get hit in the right place, you could die.
Rocky,
Could you imagine Prime?
Yeah.
Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Boxing. Boxing, though, never. Because boxing is so much head trauma.
Yeah, so
much. So much head.
It's crazy how you can be knocked out and just get up and keep going 8 rounds.
Yeah. Yes. Boxing, way more head trauma. So, like, if you add steroids to that and these punches are a little bit stronger, that would be...
Even if it adds 2% each punch, you're fucked. Because every fight is landing at least 150.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, boxing, I don't think so.
WWE,
they already have that.
They already have that, right?
Dude, those guys
back to the early
shredded.
No, the early eras, they used to take a different stack.
Yeah.
They used to take better stacks.
Yeah,
Look at Batista.
Yo. Yeah. Yeah, he was...
The trapezoid.
The guy, his other muscles that we didn't know.
Yeah.
Scientists didn't know that those muscles existed. He had muscles on that.
His biceps had biceps.
Yeah, it was absurd, dude. That was an absurd
prime Brock Lesnar. Like, that guy's a scary
guy. Dude,
Brock
Lesnar now, still scary. He is jacked. John Cena, very different type of jacked. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Had the physique. Yeah. But it was like the American Dad physique.
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
I did lose my mind when he picked up Big Show for the the attitude adjustment.
Yeah. Yo, I remember there was this time where the WWE's entrance and stuff, right? They used to announce the fighter's weight.
Yeah.
Right? They got rid of that now. They don't say the person's which is hilarious because I was looking at him like, why don't they say this person's weight anymore?
But Mark Henry coming in at
500 pounds. I'm like, holy Mark Henry, man.
World's strongest man.
I know, that shit got me.
You got the 36 Mafia.
Who is it, Jamaican dude?
Kofi Kingston? He's still in the WWE. Yeah.
Damn. I thought he went NXT.
Nah, I think he's still.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, because I've seen him on a few things.
Was
but
it the Street Profits
he might. Yeah, he might be also mentoring. I know he was with.
I want to say Montez Ford. I don't know.
Or maybe, yeah. He has another protege that very similar style to Kofi Kingston.
Acrobatic.
The acrobatic, leg kicks and things like that.
Yeah, I heard he's not even Jamaican.
Yeah, no, he's from Canada. I'm pretty sure he's from Canada.
What?
Did you see that one segment on Raw? They called him out. His accent went away, and then somebody was like, "Wait, aren't you Jamaican?" And then Kofi is like, you can see his face, like, "Oh shit."
Nah, bro.
That kind of hurt when I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
why, you were relating to him or?
Nah, it was just like this lie. It's been a facade this whole time.